Welcome back, dear friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy, my husband is Paul. We're an early retirement, debt and mortgage-free couple living in the state of New York, and our channel and our videos just show you how to live a full, abundant life while spending less money. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and come on and be part of our frugal family. Today's video, we're talking about staying calm and saving on. It was Paul's idea. I thought it was cute, but it is the truth. You would have to be living in a cave under a rock somewhere in the middle of nowhere to not see what's going on financially all around us. We know that prices are up all the way around the table. We've got to find a way to make it work for us. And today's video, we're just going to encourage you on that journey. The first thing we're going to do is show you a food haul and reassure you that there are still stores out there that are offering low prices. If you have several stores in your area, hit each one for the loss leaders. Look on the front page of every flyer within a reasonable amount of driving distance. I'm not telling you to go to the next county, and see what's on sale at that store. Plan your meals around the food that is on sale. Anything that is shelf stable, buy it, put it away. And we're going to show you a quick food haul. We're also having family and friends over for Labor Day, so we have a little extra food in this haul, but what a blessing. Meat was way down this week, so we bought a bunch of it. We're going to show you that. We are still getting food out of our garden. I have not had to buy tomatoes. These sweet 100s just keep producing. It's like you pick them and then the next day there's a whole nother bunch there ready to be picked. So what a great container vegetable if you're looking to try something for next year. And we're still getting our red hot cherry peppers in as well. Then I'm just going to take you into our pantry. You know our pantry is in this weird location under our stairs going upstairs. So I'm going to take you in. I'm just going to show you what we have in the way of dry goods and canned goods. You know that Paul and I predominantly freeze our extra food. We do have 2 freezers. And I was asked the other day, well, what happens if you lose power for like several days? What happens to that food? We have alternate sources of electricity. We have a full generator that would run both of these freezers and the heat and anything else we may need. And we also have solar panels that can charge car batteries that we have if we needed to go that route. So we're okay, and we actually prefer frozen veggies over canned. That's just us. But we do keep some stocked anyway, and we're going to show you that. And then finally, I had a bunch of bread I needed to clear up. I had some banana bread left over. I had an old roll. I mean, it wasn't moldy, but it was like hard and dry in the back of the refrigerator I found. And we also had a little tiny piece of our crock pot bread left over. And I made a delicious brunch recipe with that. So let's turn the camera around. We're going to keep calm and save on with our food haul. Here's the first segment. So the first thing I want to start with is what we picked up at Walmart. We were up the line a little bit in the next county. We had some errands to run up there. And I said, let's just run into the supercenter at Walmart and see how much their whole chickens are. Because in this area, they're running about $2 a pound. Lo and behold, the fresh young chickens were $1.22 a pound. So I was so happy. We grabbed 2 and we put them right in the freezer when we got home. So these are frozen. What a great price. Walmart came through for us on this. Now the rest of the haul is from ShopRite. I picked up some nectarines. They were $1.99 a pound. That's like the cheapest we're seeing this summer. As I stated earlier, we're having a little Labor Day gathering here, and corn was 4 for $1. Got 8 ears and we're gonna roast it on the grill. We were completely out of ketchup, so this was, I believe, $1, the Hunt's tomato ketchup. We did get an English cucumber. I have tons of carrots, celery, and lettuce still in the refrigerator we've been using. I needed some sour cream. Daisy was the cheapest at $1.99. Vlasic pickles were $1.99. I need those for the party. And I'm trying the kosher dill lightly salted. We'll see how those are. I have been keeping my eye on egg noodles, and they have been over $2 for the 12-ounce bags, even the store brand. Well, Manischewitz were $1.24 this week for the 12-ounce package. So I got some medium, I got some wide, and I got 2 packages of fine. Now, I still have some egg noodles in the back, but in the wintertime, we use a lot of these for $1.24 a package. That's very, very good. They also had a ton of meat on sale at ShopRite. London broil, this is 2 pieces. It says $3.49 a pound, but it was on sale for $1.99 a pound with a digital coupon. So what I do with this is I make stew out of it. I cut these in half, and Paul freezes each half with the food saver. And then I just take that half, cut it into little pieces with tons of vegetables, potatoes, all yummy stuff, and I let it cook all day in the crock pot, and it comes out fork tender because London broil is kind of a difficult meat sometimes to cook. But at that price, $1.99 in the crock pot, it comes out so well. Freshly made ground beef in the store was $2.99 a pound. I got the biggest package I could. Very rarely will see me buy vegetable oil. I can't remember the last time I bought it. We buy a lot of olive oil. 90% of the time we use olive oil. I want oil in the home right now. I just think it's a good idea to have a gallon of vegetable oil. With the price of butter, if I need it in baking, this was for a gallon $9.99, and that is the absolute cheapest I have seen it. The store brand, ShopRite brand, was $11. So this was on sale. We grabbed it. We're going to put it in the pantry. And lastly, our watermelon for the party, $3.99, which is a great price because they're running about $8 a watermelon when they're not on sale. This is a nice size seedless one. I look for all the qualifications for a good watermelon. Yellow patch, not white. Round, not elongated. Nice stripes, nice thick stripes. Dull, not shiny. So we'll see if all those things ring true for a sweet watermelon. We'll let you know in the next video. Got the natural casing Black Bear hot dogs for the party as well. These are the best hot dogs ever. There's no MSG. They're gluten-free. They are very, very good. 2.5 pounds are normally $13. There was a super coupon in the flyer. They were $7.50. So 2.5 pounds of hot dogs for $7.50. And we don't eat hot dogs much, and neither does my family. So when we throw them on the grill, it's a real treat. So I wanted to get the best. So here we go. Here's our little haul. I forgot to show you these in my ShopRite haul. I had bought these a while ago. They were 99 cents a bag, and we individually froze them with the food saver, and they have been amazing. I have used them in cakes, in parfaits, in yogurt, and they are just so good. Well, they were back on sale again, this time $1.50. But I still thought that was a great deal. These retail usually in the store for $5.99 a package. And they are 12 ounces of berries. They are really delicious. So for $1.50, that's a win. Paul packaged all the meat up right away, and we added it to our freezer inventory. The plus of doing it right away is you get it done super quick, and you're not tempted to take that big package of meat and throw it in the freezer, and then you are stuck defrosting a giant pack of meat. This is such a better way to do it. It keeps it fresher, and you just take out what you need. Our garden continues to produce tomatoes, and we are still getting the red hot cherry peppers. Everything else is pretty much done for us though. So that was everything. Walmart really came through for us. And there were the chickens for $1.22. And you know me and how much I love whole chickens, so we're good. And now we know they're there if we're up that way. We just stop in. Tomorrow is our Labor Day party. And I just wanted to give you the menu so you know what we're making and what foods we're utilizing from that haul. We're going to use some of the ground beef. We're going to have hamburgers and we're going to have cheeseburgers. We're going to use the hot dogs. And we grill all that meat. We also grill the corn. We're going to have watermelon. I'm also going to make some crock pot baked beans. We're going to have chips, and Brother Sam's coming, so goodness knows what he's going to bring, but I promise we'll share it with you. He's like, I'm bringing dessert. I'm bringing dessert. But what I'm also going to do, because graham crackers, I forgot to show you this. I got a box of graham crackers at Walmart too, and they were super cheap. And I'm going to run to the dollar store and just get a bunch of different flavored candy bars. I'm going to get maybe some plain chocolate. I'll get some Reese's peanut butter cups, Snickers bars. And what I want to do is make your own gourmet s'mores. I have marshmallows, and then I'll just put a bunch of different candy bars out, and we can roast the marshmallows, and they can pick whatever kind of candy they'd like to make their s'mores. So I thought that would be really fun, like an end of summer kind of fun dessert. So we're going to have that as well. And my sister-in-law already told me she's bringing a big pasta vegetable salad, which is wonderful. So we have a really good full menu. So that's what we're having tomorrow. Now I want to just show you briefly what is in our pantry. I've been getting comments saying, well, what do you actually stock? And I know I've shown our pantry before, but we have so many new viewers. We're just going to take a peek in just for a minute, and I'll show you what we do indeed stock. So let's turn the camera around and get under our stairs. I know a lot of people have been asking to see what's going on in our pantry for autumn, so we thought we'd give you a quick little peek inside. Keep your basic stuff in here. We've got a bunch of cans of pure pumpkin, salsa, peanut butter, almond butter, lots of smaller cans of diced tomatoes, tons of tuna. We've got sweetened condensed milk, lots of egg noodles, pasta we bought when Colavita was on sale, lots of olives, as you can see, oats, corn, cream corn and regular corn, green beans, beets. We've got a big container of olive oil back there, lots of tins of tomato. We've got canned beans. We've got some sparkling cider. This jalapeno sauce was a Saturday sampler freebie from Acme, and my son didn't want his, so he gave it to us, which is awesome. That's like a fish sauce. If you're making pasta with like clams or mussels or shrimp, that's a great sauce to use. I've never bought it, but it was free, so this is just some of the food we store under the stairs. We also keep potatoes in here, but I'm down to 2. Haven't bought any in a while. And on this shelf, I keep crackers, some rice cakes, all my cake mixes and brownie mixes by date. So I always grab from this side and work my way over by date to keep everything fresh. We keep coffee here, tea, more coffee there. That's basically what we store in dry and canned goods. We do continue to buy when they are on sale, when we see a good sale for anything like that, that would go in the pantry, we do buy it. Those cake mixes, I make cookies out of them. I make bars out of them. Cake mixes are going up and up. And I know cake mixes are a processed food, and I am not big on processed food, but if you need something quick, and somebody invites you somewhere and maybe you don't have an ingredient for something, cake mixes really do come in handy just to have. So that's just a little glimpse inside. Now I'm going to take you into the kitchen, and we are going to make this delicious brunch casserole. I have all these different breads I was telling you about that I needed to use up, and 2 really soft bananas. And you know me and food waste, don't want to go there. So what we're going to do is make this delicious casserole. I think I made it quite a while ago. I may have showed you it, but it was nothing like this because this is just bits and pieces from our kitchen, and it turned out Paul approved. So good. Let's get into the kitchen. I have a bunch of odd pieces of bread left. We have a little bit of our homemade crock pot bread left. I've got like a quarter loaf of banana bread I had made, and I have a regular hard roll that is pretty stale and just been in the back of the refrigerator and we need to use it. And I also have 2 bananas that are soft and need to be used as well. So we are going to make a delicious brunch bake. It's very easy and it's actually very economical. So all you're going to need is what's equivalent to a small loaf of bread, like a loaf of French bread. And I think we have more than enough bread here. You're going to need 1.25 cups of milk. You're going to need 3 eggs, a little dash of vanilla, 2 bananas, about 1/4 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar or to your taste, and some ground cinnamon. That's all there is to this. And what a company-worthy breakfast casserole this makes. So the first thing I'm going to do is start by cutting up all the bread. I melted the 1/4 cup of butter. We're just going to put that on the bottom of our pan. Spread it around. Take the 1/2 cup of brown sugar and just going to put it on the bottom. And again, you could use more or less to taste. And now I'm going to take the cinnamon and I'm going to go over it. I just sliced the bananas and now I'm putting them all over the bottom of the pan. These are a little soft, but I don't want to waste them. It's a really great breakfast casserole to make for autumn and even for the holidays. Now we're just going to take our bread and I'm going to spread out the different kinds of bread. So I have our 3 eggs. And I'm just going to give them a good whisk. And I'm going to add our milk to that. I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon to this and about a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to mix this together real well. Now we're just going to take and pour this over our bread mixture. Now at this point you can cover it and put it in the refrigerator overnight. But we're just going to cover it and put it in for a couple of hours because we want to eat it this morning and I'm sure it will be just as good. It's now time for us to cook our bake. Now when you take this out of the refrigerator, the pan is cold obviously. So you're going to remove whatever you covered it with. Now you're going to put it in the oven before you preheat your oven because you don't want to take an ice cold pan out of the refrigerator and put it in a 375-degree oven. So you're going to take the pan, put it in the oven, and then preheat your oven to 375 so the pan will warm gradually with the oven. And then at that point, you're going to let it cook for 50 minutes. Now, I loaded this with bread. I probably put too much, but I didn't want to waste the bread. So hopefully it won't be too dry, but on an average, you're supposed to put a nice layer of bread. I kind of like stack the bread, but I think it will be fine. We're going to put this in a 375-degree oven just for about 50 minutes. And please cook other stuff while you're cooking this. Bake some potatoes. make some cookies, make a bread, whatever you need to do not to waste that oven heat. So we're going to put this in now and we'll check it when it's done. This is still bubbling. We just took it out of the oven after 50 minutes and it smells like autumn in this home. I am going to let it sit for just about 5 to 10 minutes and just let it rest and solidify a little bit because it is piping hot right now. Oh, this cuts beautifully. Now what I would do is serve it with some fresh fruit. Now we're going to really make this over the top decadent. And by no means do you have to do this, but we're just going to drizzle just a little bit of syrup on it. This is a great company meal, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. Look at how much it made. We used up those 2 bananas that were really overripe. Lots of scraps of bread. Delicious, delicious meal. The great aspect of that brunch casserole was the different textures. Some of the bread was soft. Some of the bread was crispy. Some of it was just like a firm bread. So good. Honestly, you could use whatever fruit you have on the bottom. It will work. So hearty, so delicious. A great way to stretch food yet again. 3 eggs, some bread, a little bit of milk and butter, and you've got enough to feed like 6 to 8 people, no problem. With some fresh fruit on the side. Awesome. Really, really good. So give that one a try. Well, I have to say, we woke up this morning and it was 55 degrees here in New York. It's like all of a sudden somebody switched a switch and we're in autumn. But that's okay because we're still enjoying summer. The days are still beautiful up to 80 degrees. Autumn here in New York is quick. It literally lasts probably half of September and October. By November, most of the leaves are down and it's starting to get really chilly at that point. So Paul and I were talking about things we want to do this autumn. Not only work things like paint the bedroom closet, things like that, but we also want to do some fun things. We want to get out and we want to go pumpkin picking. We want to decorate the home with the autumn decor we have. I want to watch The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So we started compiling a list of things we would like to do for autumn. I want to prepare more food for the freezer. Just some things that are on our minds that we want to get done before the holidays come. That's the question of the day. What is on your list that you would like to get done for the season of autumn? I don't like the term bucket list at all. Don't use it. But how about awesome goals to achieve or my wish list? I like those terms. They're positive, they're fun, and they are motivating. So label a piece of paper, take a minute, and think about what you would like to do this autumn season. And it doesn't only have to be chores. Let's go outside the box and think of some fun autumnal activities we can do that are free or near free. Please share them down below so we can share them with our viewers because your comments are so helpful and encouraging. We thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate you. You all are the best viewers out there in YouTube land, and I say that all the time. You are not only our viewers, but we consider you friends, and you know that. We ask if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on, click that notification bell and go to all so that every time we put a new video out, which is every Tuesday and every Friday, you will be notified. Now, we ask you to please stay well. We ask you to be safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God bless you.